But the reality is, I think whenever you do something that represents the U.S., you got to have people from different markets.
Yes, you do.
You have to, because it's impossible for us to say what's hot in New York when we not boots on ground.
Yeah, yes,
I can't tell you what's hot in Memphis. Like somebody that's in Memphis, a DJ in Memphis, is gonna be able to tell you what's hot.
Yes,
that's why you got to lean on certain people, bro. And but it is what it is. But
the top 10, obviously, that was obvious. That was a given.
Yeah,
right. Top 10 was given. I don't think they wanted to put the people in the top 10 in the top 10.
Right.
I think they would get it to a motherfucker who writes for the New York Sun Post.
Right.
Right. Or whatever the fuck that shit is.
That shit crazy, bro. I got to ask you about this, because this was a crazy interview that popped up that I don't think we seen coming. Big Bank with 6ix9ine.
I saw it coming.
First and foremost, how do you feel about retired street niggas interviewing quote unquote rats?
So Big Bank, this is a Big Bank question.
Yeah.
Big Bank is not just a retired street nigga. Big Bank is a YouTuber. He's a podcaster.
Right.
Even being a reluctant one, because he don't see himself that way.
Right.
And
he's great at it too.
He's good at what he does.
Yeah.
So Big Bank is not. So I reject the whole retired street nigga shit, because street niggas can do more than just street nigga shit, right? To say that all the street nigga can ever do and ever be is street nigga shit, you're taking away from how smart and how strong and how intuitive and how dexterous street niggas are. Street niggas are not just dumb motherfuckers. In order to survive in the street selling dope, robbing and stealing, you gotta be a strong-willed, strong-minded motherfucker. You gotta be a motherfucker who can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. So I think it's really an insult for people to say retired street nigga and put Big Bank in the same category, because Big Bank has been out the streets a long time. That's one. Number two, he's a content creator. So as a content creator, you get the story. Your job is to get the story, or your job is to get the part of the story that's not commonly known with whoever it is, right? Like when you interview me, your interviews with me may be different than somebody else's.
Yeah, for sure.
Because right, where's the fun? Where's the value in you asking me the same questions that
I asked a
somebody
different
else
nigga?
asked me, somebody else. So the whole thing is, Big Bank is a content creator. His job is to get the content. He was just voted. Was he coming number 9?
Yeah.
He just voted the 9th most, according to Complex. And he's a Southern person as well. How many Southern platforms? He from the South. He made it.
Who?
Bank from the South, from Atlanta. So I think he's the one Southern based.
He got to get it because of that Young Thug interview, bro. That Young Thug interview was too crazy.
The Young Thug interview.
That was too epic,
21
bro.
Savage interview.
Yeah.
All that. You know, and then he
Shit,
did
the
it
6ix9ine interview.
The 6ix9ine interview. He did it at a time when people wanted to know. They wanted to hear from these people, right? And then they sat down with Big Bank because of who Big Bank is,
bro.
It's as simple as that. So do I say that Big Bank was wrong for interviewing 6ix9ine?
Duct tape
Listen,
gang, bro.
He's not saying let's go sell dope. He's not vouching for him for a dope play. He ain't doing the Fidel Suarez, Tammy Conway shit. He ain't vouching, man, go get your bricks for this nigga right here. I'm interviewing you.
Okay, DawgFace, I gotta stop you there.
Come on.
Come on. DawgFace, you know what we talking about. When we talk about Atlanta and street niggas, it was death before dishonor, die before I be around a rat, all that type of, it was that type of, it wasn't like,
niggas, that was street niggas.
No, but it was coming from them niggas.
Okay,
like,
hold on, back up for a second. We ain't gonna argue about that shit.
Okay, got you.
Because we know that the Atlanta hip hop elite is some of the most hypocritical motherfuckers on the face of this planet. They sold the story, they sold a gangster image to the whole world that they themselves were not adherent to. So when it comes to the whole 6ix9ine shit, before we get back to Bank, does 6ix9ine deserve his voice to be heard? Why not?
No, and that's where people differ. Some people would say, does a child predator deserve to be heard? Fuck no.
No, because listen, because sex crimes are outside the pale.
I get that, but what I'm saying is the way, I'm only talking about the way that they approached it. The way that niggas was approaching rats was, they deserve to die, nigga. We don't want to hear from these niggas. We don't want to know nothing about these niggas. And now we're hearing the other side of the story.
The way they were approaching it publicly.
Yes. Yeah.
The way they were, let's sing with me. The way they were approaching it publicly. 21 Savage, when he tweeted that tweet to Young Thug, that did more. Listen, the Young Thug, the YSL trial, and that shit Bro, that shit fucked the whole world up, right? But even more so than what we saw on trial, and then they put that shit on TV for the whole world to see, right?
Yeah.
Listen, none of those people who were outed or exposed as rats in the YSL trial, ain't none of them niggas in the witness protection program. Them niggas just run around hosting parties, hosting mixtapes, and being interviewed on podcasts, right? That tells you about how accepting people really are when push comes to shove. And then it also tells you that motherfuckers don't want to try certain shit with people who they know and understand, even though you may be a rat nigga, you still dangerous. And we talked about this before about if a nigga is dangerous, if a nigga having his way with that money, man, that shit changes how people deal with rats. Right. Lil Woody is the biggest rat in the world according to Atlanta, but you're not gonna play with him because you know that there's gonna be some consequences.
He gonna do something.
And that is really closer to the truth than all the fanciful shit about we don't deal with rats, we cut rats off because we know that's not true. We know, according to 21 Savage, when 21 Savage sent that fucking tweet out when he said, "Hey Thug, cut it out. Knock it off." We've been dealing with rats the whole time and covering it up. We knew that Gunna, and I'm not saying Gunna's a rat, but we knew Gunna was a rat when he ratted the first time about the whole interview with the news media where he pointed out it wasn't this nigga it was that nigga and it wasn't my man, it was this nigga right here, and they both had the same thing on, but they got him and that. Right? So when he said that we knew he was a rat when he ratted the first time, whether you agree that he's a rat or not, 21 Savage said we all knew that he was a rat when he ratted the first time. So that's what they thinking about it. And then he said, we knew QCP was a rat. And we covered it up because QCP was a bag man and he was giving all these young niggas these $1 million deals and he was changing niggas' lives.
So that's why it's hard for niggas, like, that's why I feel like 6ix9ine really did get a little bit of redemption, because it's like, when you just evaluate his case, nigga, they did do him. They kidnapped the nigga, fucked his baby mama. Like,
but see, it's still no justification for what
it's
happened.
no justification.
But it's redemption.
But it's redemption in the fact that nigga, he didn't say none of them niggas first. They was on his ass.
Hey, listen.
They used him as the goddamn.
Hey, listen. So the redemption comes in. You just said it. The redemption comes in. The redemption is not really redemption in the true sense of the word.
Right.
The redemption is exposing that the people who criticize me most have done worse than me.
Type shit.
And they are hypocrites.
Type shit.
Because they covered it up. So at the same time, during the same moment of time, during the same intervals that you guys is calling me a rat for what I did, y'all niggas was covering up niggas who did even worse shit than that. And on top of that, y'all was Atlanta, the hip hop elite in Atlanta, right? The hip hop elite in Atlanta, they set the tone for what ratting was when it came to entertainment, right?
Yeah.
The hip hop elite in Atlanta, you can't fuck with no rat. Kodak Black, they crucified Kodak for taking $1 million to do a 16-bar verse with 6ix9ine.
Any nigga in his right mind would do that though.
But they crucified him, and listen, they put the so-called street principle. They evoked the street principle.
It ain't real life. Just say real life.
Real life street star.